Tom, how you doing, brother?
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. I always got to ask you, what time is it?
Now it's 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good matching.
No, I did this just for you, man.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that, man. I love you guys.
You guys are like twins up in here.
I know.
Not only are you wearing the same outfit, you got the same background and everything.
How you guys doing?
Come on, you know better than to ask.
Hey, if I was any better, Ganoderma would be taking me. Ha, I got it that time.
Hey, you took my line. That's my line.
That's my line.
If I was doing any better, I'd be training my dad.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
I gotta go. I'm out of here.
I said if I was doing any better.
Oh, okay, got it. Hey, Tom, what time is it there?
Yeah, it's 3 a.m.
That is a true champ right there.
I told Tom today. Me and him had a conversation. I said, "Yeah, my son might have to be nice enough to his people in other countries and maybe do this in the afternoon, so people don't have to get up in the middle of the night."
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, so Tom, classic Tom. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna set my alarm clock." So.
Yeah. I just woke up 5 minutes ago, so. Yeah.
I'm still just sending everybody the live link so they can jump on here
Okay, cool.
if they didn't already see it there.
Open up your eyes.
I posted the live link on the other event so people could find us.
Hmm?
No, I'm kidding.
I don't know why. I was sending it out to everybody, and we're in the middle of doing videos, and I just sent it to Bill Ebert, thinking, hey, here's a link to get on at 6 o'clock. And then, like 5 minutes after I sent it to him, I got an email on my phone. Robert Hollis Jr. event. I'm like going, oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah. I was like, everybody got it. I was like, oh man.
Well, say now I posted on the other event that we made a mistake. We made a mistake, so this is only for diamonds. So now everybody will go on there and go, oh man, I want to be on this call.
Yep.
That's all right.
What's
Hey,
up,
guys.
Melody?
Hey, Melody.
Hello.
I just had a feeling there was too much testosterone here.
Hey, Melody. Melody, your picture is very, very bright.
Is that better?
She's an angel.
Yeah, a little better.
It's my angelic glow.
Yeah, now you don't look now you don't look like you got wings.
I've
What's
got
up,
a
Michael?
glow. I'm gonna fly.
Vandercool.
What's up, brother?
That's me, man. What's going on, guys?
Which man, I see you're open for
It's
business.
open for business.
Hey,
Open for business.
24/7, brother. I don't close here. Canada remains open.
There you go, man. So I guess
We
we're
were
waiting
having some fun
waiting for a
yesterday,
couple
huh,
other
Michael?
people to show up.
Yeah, and if they don't, hey, ladies never heard of, so we can get started whenever.
Well, I think we could give people a couple of minutes since they got the link of me.
Yeah, this is my alarm clock.
Awake.
Paradise City.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert, I sent you a message. Can you do a 12 o'clock on Monday?
For you?
No.
That's messed up, Robert. Messed up.
Come
Robert,
on. Am I doing it for you?
Yeah, it's for me.
Then yes.
Good. Thank you.
Hey, Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Oh, and I see Tom too. And
Hi, everyone.
Tom.
Robert, I sent you a message. Can you do it 12 o'clock on Monday?
What the
Okay,
heck?
someone's got to shut their videos off.
No.
So other than Evan and Bob, I think we're pretty much all here.
Yeah, I sent it to David too, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to David too, so you know, I
what am I thinking? Where's Matt and Molly? I sent a text to Matt and Hannah.
I saw Matt on the other one.
I'm right here.
when did you get here?
I snuck in through the window.
Oh my God! That scared the hell out of me.
I'm here.
Where's Hannah?
Sleeping somewhere.
Hannah's married now. She doesn't have to show up on this.
If I can get up at 3 a.m., everyone can.
Ooh.
That's right. That's right. You have to show up on time.
Yes.
All right. How hungry are you?
How,
You gotta
how,
be
how,
hungry.
how bad do you want a success?
Yes.
Okay, I think
Okay, my son, this is you put this together, man. I'm gonna mute out. You just let me know what you need.
First off, thank you guys so much for joining on here for the, I guess you would call it the leadership, diamonds and above. You know, I think it's just so amazing, you know, how fast that we're growing right now. And, you know, even I thought it was just so amazing, you know, just before we got started here, how everybody was interacting. And, you know, we have this mantra when we welcome people to the family. You know, it's just so amazing how I just feel like it's just such a big family here, and we're growing so fast. And you know, so you know, I talked to a couple of people about it and ran it across Dad. You know, I don't know if we're going to do this on, you know, every single week or a monthly basis or bi-monthly. I'm sure as the group and the company grows faster and faster, we're going to do it probably more often. But we want you guys to be a part of what we're doing here. You know, I've been involved with companies before where they've made decisions or they're going in a certain direction, and they didn't let the field know what they were doing. And it really, you know, I know my father, you could probably nod on that, you know, because you guys are, you know, it's not a Robert Hollis and Robert Hollis Jr. show. It's a family show. You know, everybody is contributing to this, and there wouldn't be the growth if it wasn't for all the diamonds that are here. And I can't, you know, first off, thank you guys enough. You know, I'm looking at everybody, and you know, Jeremy's here. He, you know, flew all the way out here, and man, it's guys, what we're creating here, guys. I can't thank you guys enough of just, you know, the effort that you guys have been doing and believing, you know, in this system and believing in everything that we're doing. And you know, we wouldn't be anywhere without you guys. So we want to make sure that, you know, you are a part of this, and you know, have your input. You know, when in the future, when we make decisions on big things, you know, of course, you guys know my motto. If my dad says jump off a cliff, I'm just going to do it. and I've had that motto, and that's why I've had my success. But also, we want to bring you guys along. So there's a lot of things that we're doing, you know, within the company and also the comp plan. Of course, we've heard an overwhelming, you know, response of, you know, hey, I'm triple diamond now. What's the next step? You know, what's the next thing, you know, and you know, we were thinking of names of what the next positions are going to be. So we want you guys, you know, your input. We want you guys, you know, to maybe even vote on it. You know, bring up your ideas and let you guys know. Now, what we've got so far as the next positions is, you know, passing whatever the next one is. I'm just going to say, you know, next position, double next position, triple next position. To get to the next position, we feel now that you should have 3 diamonds within your organization, because we've really built this, you know, culture around really helping people. And I really feel that if you can't take the time to reach out in your organization and help somebody get 3 people, see, we're not asking you to, you know, help somebody get 1,000 a week in volume, or you know, a 5,000 a month in volume. We're asking you to reach out to 3 people and help them get 3. You know, and in my personal opinion, because I did go back and forth with my father on this, is that, you know, I hate forever your position in a company or your income to be determined on somebody else's efforts. But bottom line, you know, Dad, you can probably back me up on this. If you can't reach out and help 3 people, no offense, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you deserve to get to the next position. How do you feel about that, Dad?
Well, yeah, and before we even get started going down that road, I want to do a little shout out to Tom. Tom, believe it or not, hit me up about probably about a week or week and a half ago, saying, hey, listen, you know, I know you guys are busy, but if there's any way you guys can put together just like a training of just the diamonds and above. So Tom, thank you very much. I want our company to be different in every way, with the way that we pay, the way we communicate, the way we become family. And just like my son said, there was nothing worse in the companies I've been with for 26 years where I sat down with the owners of the company and gave them the idea, and the next thing they do, they were announcing the idea and just forgot to mention my name. So, you know, it was always their idea. So, Tom, thank you very much. And also, just like my son said, is that, you know, we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear a positive input. Let's allow this to be our company. And so I totally agree. What I think the position should be is, you know, when you start helping other people get it, and then what we'll do is get diamond. Jeremy was the first person, shout out to him, saying, hey, listen, man, I hit triple diamond, what's next? You know, Jeremy was the first person to do that. And I'm just saying that what we need to do is come up with the name of the position, you know what I mean, that has to do with sort of like helping people. You know what I mean? I don't know what that would be, but, you know, we need to come up with that. I do agree that it needs to be, you got to have 3 diamonds in your organization, and then from that we can come up with another person. And I might as well just throw that out there. What we're going to do is, you know, our first commissions, just to throw out something, my son, is we got 7 days. We got 7, well, really 7 days, because this day's almost over. Tom's already on the other day there. And one of the things that's amazing is we almost tripled the company in 30 days. Tripled it. So I'm like freaking out. I want to give each and every one of you a congratulations. When you're tripling in size, it's freaking our banks out. It's freaking our credit card companies out. Everyone's like going, what is going on? But what I love most about our tripling in size is the rest of the network marketing and online marketing people are starting to go, what are you guys doing? I had a guy almost in a sort of a, I don't know, a snobbish way. And he goes, what do you got to do? Do you got to sign up for like $1,000 to become a triple diamond? And, you know, because we were breaking triple diamonds and double diamonds, that he thought we were giving away those positions just from somebody giving us money. And I said, no, to hit triple diamond, you got to sponsor 9 personal people at the $99 level. And I said, doubles are 6. And he goes, that's not average numbers. He goes, double diamond 6. He goes, my comp plan, you know, we only have to have 5 people. And I said, man, these people are for real. These people are for real. So congratulations to everyone, man, on doing that. So that's awesome. But I do agree, my son. You know, I want every position moving from this point having to do with help other people. And what we're going to do is, once we get the numbers ran and we see what's left in our compensation plan, because we did moving and stacking and made sure that everyone got taken care of this first payroll run, I believe, and don't quote me on this, we'll always have it recorded so we can go back and laugh. I think it was 86% of all the money that came in the company is going to be paid out. So wow. You guys are going to get paid well. Me, I'm going to go get a part-time job. No, I'm joking. But no, this is always something that I wanted. I always wanted this. So my son, go ahead and continue.
Well, thank you so much, Dad. And yeah, even we ran the numbers today. I was just telling Jeremy, you know, because I got to see what my commissions are really going to be this month and how much people are getting paid out, and it was easily double, if not triple, of really what I thought, you know, that we're actually paying out. And you know, I really, you know, want to take a second. You know, I have, you know, thank you all of the pros that are in here and all the diamonds that are really helping us move forward. But really want to just give a shout out back to my father for how much that he's really done, how much that he's really giving to people. I'm sure everybody in here, and I see everybody's head going up and down. You know, he's a true example of a leader for us to follow. A true person that is a giver. You know, I think that's probably the biggest compliment that I've gotten over and over again is this is, you know, this is a company that I can be a part because of the training of somebody who's actually trying to help somebody. And, you know, it's out of the norm. You know, I love how we're all on a leadership call here, and, you know, both me and my dad are in a hat, and, you know, it's just, you know, we don't have to get all suited and booted, and we're just, you know, a family over here. But, yeah, before I go any further, thank you so much, Father, for everything that you've done, setting this up and putting the ground floor and knowing where we were going before we did this. You know, think of anybody really. We're getting, you know, trying to motivate everybody right now to start putting up their testimonials and putting up their story. And, you know, here's a guy that's already got, I don't even know, 200 plus the pro mentorship plus pro mentorships every week. You know, it's almost like a lifetime of dedication that he's put into this before everybody else get it. So just 1 second. I know it's not a live event, but can we all just give my father a round of applause? Yeah, so moving on, and this is, you know, this was a mastermind me and my father were thinking of, and we, like my father said, we want your guys' input in this moving forward. You know, so the next position after triple diamond would be somebody who can now create 3 diamonds within their organization. The double after that, or whatever positions we come up with, would now have 3 double diamonds in their group. Next position would somebody that would now have 3 triple diamonds in their group. Now, after that, and we've talked about this a lot, and I love this idea. I've ran it through, you know, a couple of people that are on here, some of our diamonds, that I just love the concept of, instead of, you know, going to, you know, more levels and more levels and more levels, the positions now will be on earnings. You know, so in the future, when we start having live events, and you know, I know I ran this across my father. I love the idea of having a ring or a pin, whatever you guys, you know, think moving forward, because this is really the core, you know, group that started this company. So I love the idea of a ring. If you guys don't, hey, let's voice our opinion here. But now saying, you know, welcome to the $50,000 club. Next step would be welcome to the $100,000 club, and you get a ring with a little diamond chip in there. The $200,000 club, the $300,000 club. You know, so when you show up to events and people can just look down and go, listen, I don't even care what position you are, but according to that ring, you made 300 grand, or according to the pin. And, you know, of course, because I want you guys to understand this and believe this. You know, Tom, we talked about this earlier, the law of attraction, thoughts are things, right? The $1 Million Club. So when we have rings of people that's got the big diamond in the middle, and it's like, yeah, I got this because I've made over $1 million with unlimited profits. So that's our vision, or me and my father's, of talking about moving forward. And of course, this is why we did this show. Is you guys are obviously the reason why we're having so much growth right now. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be even talking about making new positions. So we want your guys' input, and I don't know, I know we've got a lot of people on here, so I would love for people to open it up and throw the ideas around as far as naming the new positions. You know, I've even had people that reach out to me before this and said, listen, diamond, you know, what's more valuable than a diamond? Maybe the positions before that shouldn't be called a diamond, or, you know, international diamonds, or whatever it is. But I want your guys' input, and I'll even pass it over to my father. But like I said, he's always, you know, led the team and had this we're building this great culture of a family here. So instead of all of a sudden you guys waking up and things have changed or the names have changed, no, the family made the decision. We did this together because we're going to change the world together, so we're all a part of this. So with that said, if there's anything else you want to add, Dad, and after that, you know, maybe open up. We don't have to get into a debate right now. Maybe throw ideas around. I know we've seen on Facebook. I think past this, I want to create another fan page or group page that are just diamonds and above. That it's not for welcoming people to the family. It's not for posting anything. It's for us to all communicate as a family together on what you've seen in your group that is not working, or what you've seen in your group that is working, or something that is a roadblock, or something that is excelling the group, that we can all come together as a family and communicate together. So it'll just be a private group for just diamonds and above. And what I think too, other than some ideas that are thrown around, I've seen on Facebook where they have the polls, you know, where we can come up with some names and then everybody can click on it and go from there, instead of, because if we all, you know, me and James had a conversation and it lasted, you know, 2 hours, and every time Dad calls me after one of these shows, then I'm up till 2 in the morning, and you know, Tom and Melody and Molly and Bob Klein, thank you so much for getting on here, and Scott. I know if we all get in a conversation together, you know, this will probably end up to be a you know, a Saturday call. So so with that said, Dad, I'll pass it back over to you.
Well, really, you're right on the deal. I know that people can figure out how to click on that side there and just put something in. But no, I don't have any input whatsoever. I know that we're going to constantly have these meetings. At the beginning, you know, I really don't. I would like to throw out there too, not only naming the positions, but I'd like at the beginning, believe it or not, to have this every Friday. You know, we could probably change the time a little bit so that you know, Tom is not up at 3 o'clock. But I'm also going to find out. Someone said to me, and I know there's some, you know, geeks from the Dork Forest on here, you know, but we need to sort of find out. Someone told me, I don't remember who, that told me that there was a business Google Hangout. You know what I mean? So maybe that one will hold more people, and maybe what you could do is when you do it, we can put it together, a group of people, you know, within that thing, so it's private. You know what I mean? It's always private. People can go there. But when we talk about where we want to do the first events, what we want to do for everything, you know, I want your guys' opinion. Also, with those positions moving forward, up as we go up, one of the things that we could do too is when we find out what's left in the compensation plan, I want to start giving the diamonds not only a percentage over their entire organization past the 8th level to like infinity, but when you get to the higher diamond positions, they'll get a percentage based on how many diamonds they have in their group, on like the like a couple of percent of the entire company's income. So that will be on a gross. Most company out there say, well, you know what, we'll pay you a percentage on our net, and then they're stupid and they find a way not to send you that check. So I've been in like 4 of them in a row that told me that they had a percentage for the top people for the entire company's volume, and apparently the company's volume was 0 because I never got a check. So Michael here put up here, you know, Black Diamond. You know, for the women that are on this chat, I don't know what the most expensive diamonds are, but according to Marilyn Monroe, diamonds are, you know, a woman's best friend. So, you know, the women are going to have to chime in here and tell us what the most expensive diamonds are. So, me, I'm too analytical. I'm too analytical. I'd probably call it, you know, 3-carat diamond, 6-carat diamond, 9-carat diamond.
If you pass $1 million, you should definitely call it math.
One more thing I want you to add, Dad, because I don't know it exactly, but when we had the conversation the other day that did keep me up till 2 in the morning, and you said if we just keep on the growth that we're doing right now, how much that, the company could possibly do this year in revenue?
If we keep on the current growth right now, everything we're doing, I know it sounds crazy, but we're growing anywhere between 8 to 12% a day. If you project that out, that's ridiculous. We could possibly do over $10 million this year. So what's wild by that is some of you guys are diamonds. Know I'm the owner, so I want you guys to be part owners. So when you say, hey, listen, it does 10 million, big deal. Well, I just told you that it paid. Right now we're paying out over 80%. So that means that you guys got to split up $8 million. So, so I don't know how fair that is, but I'm okay. I'm okay. So it's fun that there's people on this Google Hangout right now that I know for a fact are going to be $1 million earners their first year with our company, which is, I haven't heard that happen too often. There's a company out there right now called Empower Network, and their first 2 years, they did $110 million, and 6 people made over $1 million in earnings in 2 years. And if anyone knows their company, I'm not trying to knock it at all, but with the star leadership that I see just on this Hangout alone, not counting what we have for training and everything else, it's like, we're gonna do well. I don't need to be competitive. We don't need the whole world. I just want the world next to this world. So I see a bunch of, back to you, my son. I see a bunch of examples here, and maybe, I don't know if we could make a decision tonight. Maybe because we do have everybody live, we could pick out, hey, how about this color diamond, and everybody raises their hands and it's done.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in? Like I said, it's a family. It's not us. It's not a Hollis show over here. Who else wants to chime in?
Is the mic open? Can everybody hear me?
Mr. Bob Klein. This is like the ninja that nobody knows about. That's just rocking it. Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
But Bob Klein is actually one of the individuals, for you guys that don't know him. If there was such a name as a founder, I know you guys think that Unlimited Profit started, in January. Bob Klein has been the #1 producer in the company since I started it in 2001. So he is a founder, grand poopah, and it's so great to have him on the deal here.
So Robert Hollis Sr. never lies unless he's lying about me, so don't believe a word he says. So, but I do want to say this, and it's funny that you said that, Robert, because, we do go way, way, way back and in history. And I remember the kickoff, when we originally kicked off and our products were different and so forth. But I want to say this. There's never been a time, there's never been a point in the company's history, there's never been a moment where we would call it one of those things that is a game changer. It's a turning point. It literally is something that is going to be, it's going to go down in history. And the results that have happened already so far are just, since the inception here, or we might call it the relaunch, whatever you want to call it, this is clearly an indication of what the future holds. So I couldn't agree more with what's been said. It's a time when if people wanted to let off the emergency brake, this would be the time. And I know that, everybody's familiar with Alibaba. Everybody's heard of Alibaba. We talk about it on the calls, and everybody knows what can happen when a company goes public or a company gets bought out. And when that happens with this company, because we can't avoid it. With that kind of growth rate, we're going to attract a lot of attention, and the opportunity for us, it's not just the compensation plan we're talking about. And I appreciate you saying what you said, Robert, about people having an opportunity to override the whole company, get a little piece of the income for the whole company. As well as maybe even have ownership that could be passed on, in the form of some kind of ownership. I really appreciate you have never, in the whole time that I've known you, you have never wavered from that belief. And it's just really, really wonderful to be part of an organization that's headed by somebody that has that commitment to helping other people. I did want to make a comment about the diamond. I got a call, 2 calls, and people were congratulating me about hitting double diamond, but they thought it was in another company. And I got a chuckle out of that. But there are a lot of other companies that use diamonds, and so I think it's really important to, if we do it with colors, but we got to have, you know, words that I think are unique to our company. I don't know exactly how to do that, but I think putting up this group that Robert Jr. you mentioned, where we can, you know, put ideas up there privately, and we can have an ongoing opportunity, not just about this, but other things, to, you know, just put our ideas up there and have them go around the group and get consensus. I'm happy with what anybody wants to suggest or pick. I really think that it isn't so much the name as it is the lifestyle that these people are going to be living. That, to me, that is the real indication. And I'm just excited to be a part of it. And I know what, you know, if we call it a blue diamond, yellow diamond, black diamond, you know, those people are going to have a lifestyle that, you know, anybody that's earning $1 million a year is going to have an incredible lifestyle. So whatever we call it, it's going to be wonderful, because they're going to be, their testimonials are going to prove out what we've been saying for how many years about, you know, sticking with the basics and the fundamentals, and they work. So enough. Back to you, Robert Jr.
Mr. Klein, thank you so much for jumping on here. And you know, just like my father said, he's been here since the very beginning. I look up to this gentleman so much. I know when we first started our profession together, believe it or not, if anybody can believe this, it was me and my father and Bob Klein in a 2-bedroom apartment. And we did it on purpose because it was next to the corporate office, and we were working there every single day, and it's just so amazing to have that family atmosphere and see him a part of everything that we're doing. So thank you so much, Bob, for sharing. Anybody else want to share while we're on here, other than, you know, like Bob said, I know Tom already said, you know, listen, we can vote on the Facebook page, but, you know, anybody else have anything that they want to share on here?
I got something quick. I just went on Google, because that's a neat deal, and it was just saying, you know, that, you know, pink and blue and red and yellow diamonds are the colors that are most expensive. So
what are they again? Pink?
Pink, blue, red, yellow.
Okay.
Red's the rarest.
I know Melody would go for the pink.
Red's the rarest, and you know, like Michael said, I don't know, I like the black diamond. So
yeah,
I like black diamonds.
I think everybody has diamonds, but not that many people have like emeralds and rubies and sapphires and sort of the exotic gems that you get after you pass the diamond phase.
Great input. Awesome. Thank you, Molly.
Most companies go with those that Molly just said prior to diamond, but if you take like black belt taekwondo, black belt, whatever, black's powerful. I really like that. Triple black belt or triple black diamond, double black diamond, and then you can have another phase right after that again if you needed to. So it'd be like a black diamond, double black, and a triple black, kind of where we're at right now with diamond, double diamond, triple diamond. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty powerful. And I also wanted to stress too. Sorry, I didn't catch his name. Anyways, that gentleman was talking about being different. I like being different, but I like being the same too. And the reason why is it's competitive. And I think we should stay in the line of all the other network marketing companies. I was with Empower Network. I did good. I mean, I didn't do great, but I did good. But I'm making more in the beginning here than I did with them. And I'll tell you, a year into this company, I know what I'm going to be making already. It's going to be an incredible amount. And I'm going to be a triple diamond. So, I mean, what's after that? So, or whatever it's going to be, triple black diamond, whatever it's going to be. But I really like if you take Organo Gold, Organo Light, or any of these companies, black diamond's like the thing. Diamond's the thing. And other people are like, hey, I want to be just like them. Or that's familiar. How do I become that? Oh, really? It's that easy to become a diamond in the company? You mean it's that easy to talk to people? Hey, how do I get involved? I don't know. I just really like that because here's the deal. The people that we were working with prior and other network marketing companies that we couldn't make a diamond in their company and all of a sudden we're excelling. Now they're like, how the heck did he become diamond? He couldn't make diamond if he tried in their other company, and now he surpassed everybody and became a diamond. What's a double diamond? A double diamond now. So I really think that keeping it kind of in tune with everything else really motivates the heck out of people to come on into our league and join us. So that's my opinion.
Great.
I like the color black.
I like that because Bob come on here and he got congratulated for hitting a double diamond, a position that he didn't achieve in the other company. I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Awesome.
I like the color black.
Cool. Anybody else want to put in some input before we close this out?
Yeah, I want to chime in. I think Black Diamond it sounds very elegant and like you've really achieved something. It's different. And it's the same as Michael was saying. The idea that it's a little bit familiar with somebody, what somebody has heard of or possibly done or achieved before, maybe hasn't been able to achieve, like myself. And, now I'm double diamond. Are you kidding? You know how jacked up I was? I mean, the triple diamond? And it's like, oh my God, So, yeah, that's, I think for it to be a little bit familiar, but regal with the black diamond, I love that. I love that idea. I do have a question, however, and I wrote it on the side. Now I don't remember what I wrote. When you were talking about the next position, and you were talking about, like if you had 3 diamonds in your organization, that you were meaning in your organization and not necessarily your personals, and then 3 double diamonds and 3 triple diamonds. Did I understand that correctly?
Molly, I would probably say that would be legs. You'd have to have a diamond. You'd have to have 3 diamonds and 3 separate legs. And double diamond and 3 separate legs. Triple diamond and 3 separate legs. So that's the way it would be, because I understand what Melody is saying. If I'm working with somebody and they're not getting it, and I get paid to drive in depth to work with somebody else and make them a double diamond, yes, no doubt, Melody, that's the way we should do it. Great question.
Okay, thank you.
And I noticed David finally jumped on. Can everybody welcome David to the show?
Hi, David.
Hey, David. I think he might be on mute because he's at work.
Got it. Also, too, with that feedback, how do you guys feel about after the triple? What if we call it Black Diamond, of now just going on complete company earnings? Because I love that. I've seen other companies where all of a sudden somebody gets on stage and they're holding that $300,000 check or having that ring. Are you guys on board with that idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good idea. I like it.
Yeah. Cool. So if anybody else has anything else to input, Dad, you wanna touch on anything before we close this out?
No, I'm just really proud of everybody, and I spent a little time with I think that Matthew and Junior are the only people that have actually seen the new downline printout. So what will be really, really cool is, I know my son wouldn't mind me if I'm telling him, but I think his check was like it was like $650 that he made just off the pros in his group. Had nothing to do with his personal or his matching. So to watch my son go from $1,200 to $3,500, and after I told him that, I wasn't so proud of him. But then he said, "Well, listen, there's still 7 days left." So and so I think we're going to really break some records, because my son's check started to get to pretty close to $10,000 a month after 90 days in our previous company. And so if he's at 3,500 now, he doubles that again. He's gonna break his old record. He's gonna break his old record of what he made in a previous company. So for those of you, my son's actually standing into a position right now where I'm very, very proud of him. It's neat to watch him put this stuff together, and I'm just going to back him all the way to the top because I know that everyone that's on here can go to the top also.
Thank you, Dad, and I appreciate those accolades. And once again, I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you're doing. People always give me great accolades, and we talked about it earlier. I feel like a below average guy that just attempts to do above average things every single day. And if there's anything that I can leave you guys with is there's only one other time that I've been in a company that had momentum and had the excitement. Me and Tom, talked about this earlier, is when you're, in a position where everybody's excited and everything's growing so fast around you that, the time to strike is now. I really encourage you guys because, you think it's just going to be there, all the time, which I know we're always going to have a lot of momentum and we're always going to have an amazing opportunity with unlimited profits, but nothing's going to replace the first 30 days and nothing's going to replace that first 90 days of the people that were there and the stories that we created. And, I've already reached out to a couple of you guys and, will everybody that, even it doesn't matter what the check is or what you're doing now, but, your testimonial and your story for your first 30 days. We have people on here that are making, $300, $500, $1,000 within the first couple months. That is like Dad said, that's like unheard of in network marketing, guys. And as we document this, I know we're creating history and that there's going to be people that's going to watch this happen. So, I just can't stress enough because I've been there and just, relish in it. And, I know that a lot of you are making sacrifices. I mean, look at Tom right now. This guy, what time is it again? 4 in the morning probably now? Yeah, you guys want to talk about making sacrifices, I know all you guys are, but, you don't have to do it forever. You do it long enough to change everything in your life. You change your zip code. You change your, more time with your family. And, I'm telling you guys, just like everybody's seen the tattoo, on my wrist is that in 90 days I changed my life. I can't imagine, so we've already documented what's happened. And, my pledge to you guys is I know you guys are all using me, everybody on here. Use me more, please. I still have time for personal sponsorships. Now, why am I saying that? Because if I have any free time whatsoever, I'm out there talking to new people. I would love to be in a situation where I don't have any time to go personally sponsor anymore because I'm now helping all the diamonds now get to double diamonds and all the triple diamonds get to, or the double diamonds get to triple and now to black or whatever we're doing. So my number one goal is to get everybody on here to a full-time income and drive people in depth past and even more money than me and my dad can even make. So please, guys, I know each and every one of you, have my personal cell phone. You've got my, my Facebook, and like I always say, is I'm not a babysitter. I'm not a cheerleader. I'm not going to hit you guys up and ask you why you're not using me more. We just had this conversation today because if you guys won't, I will find other people that want to drive in depth and get this to happen. We are going to make this happen, guys. You look at my father's track record. I almost wish sometimes I had more time to personal recruit because, people are now watching what my father is doing, his track record. He's taught 45 people how to make $1 million. I believe it's now, what, six companies consecutively that he jumps in and goes straight to the top income earner and turns it around. I mean, yeah, my pitch, I've got 600 people to call is, hey, my dad, yeah, he started his own MLM company. And I did it the other day. Okay, give me the link, I'll sign up. But hey, I could go out and get 100 personal sponsors. I don't care about that. I want you guys all to be making a full-time income. And, we did it with my check. I think in the month of December, what was my check, Dad? $1,100? Yeah, so tripled my income in 20 days. If I can do it, you guys can do it. See everybody nodding. I know you guys can do it. I know you can. So let's just make it happen. I know when I do these calls, I just get so passionate and I just get so excited. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it there. You know, so you know, Dad jumps on here again. You know, I don't know if there's anything else that you want to add, Dad.
I just think it's amazing when you can see Scott's check over 1,000 and Melody's over 1,000 and Hannah's is over 1,000. And I haven't looked in Jeremy's back office, but it just seems like when you hit that triple diamond spot that you're over $1,000. You know what I mean? And that's pretty powerful. So you know, so you go out there and you help 3 of your people go triple diamond, and you know you're over $2,000. That's $2,000 right there. So it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Well, with that said, guys, I love you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Normally I ended on a note of promoting everything we do during the week, but you guys are all diamonds, so if you don't know what's going on this week, get your program together. No. But yeah, I just want to end on a light note. I love you guys. Reach out to me for anything. As soon as we get off this, I will create the diamond. What should we call it? Just Unlimited Profits Leaders?
No, let's call them Unlimited Profits Diamonds.
Or how about Unlimited Profits Founders?
Succeeders.
Just call it a jewelry store. You know?
I'm going to create a page after we get off here. So I'll make sure everybody joins on there, and then we'll create, because I know when you do the poll.
Look at Tom. Diamond Leadership Group.
That's perfect.
Good.
That is perfect.
Perfect. All right. Diamond Leadership Group. I'll create it. We'll put the poll up there, and we'll figure this out. And I'm just more excited now because I know we got a lot of competitive people in here. Like, look at already. This guy's looking at me.
Hey, I have a quick question.
Yep.
I was wondering, when will we be able to see the binary part? Will that be this month or next?
As soon as it's you
know what I mean, not the binary, I'm using the wrong words. You know what I mean?
Binary, that's a dirty word. That's when they don't pay you on people that's in your group.
I know. No, but you know, with your group, when you'll be able to see your team, when will we be able to see that?
Yeah, it'll be finished by the end of the month, without a doubt. The only thing that we're waiting on right now is I got this guy that I really love and admire. We're waiting for him to do the graphics.
You know, we haven't heard anything from him or Jeremy. I don't think I've heard one word from either of them.
I had one joke. So let's give credit. Let's hit him now.
Okay.
Yeah, and can you guys all do me a huge favor too, as diamonds? Everybody in the group, please just send Bill Ebert a quick Facebook message and just say how much you appreciate him, because this guy, I'm in really good communications with him, and we all think we're working hard. I don't think anybody's outworking Bill Ebert right now. He's you know, keeping up with everything as far as the you know, hiring more people for the support tickets, doing the, you know, the back office, maintaining our commissions, getting a new part that we can actually see our downline. I venture to say, and I'm sure Dad can nod, I don't think anybody on here is outworking Bill right now. He's the guy behind the scenes that's the unspoken hero. So if you can all just do me a personal favor and just reach out to him and just don't ask him for anything and just say thank you, I appreciate you, whatever you got to say, because I know that would mean a lot to him. So I would really appreciate if you guys would do that for me.
That's a good one. And also, I know all of you are building your groups, but there's another guy here that's constantly doing all kinds of stuff behind the scenes on graphics and posting and running boards and everything, and he could just be doing what you guys are doing, just building your group. But no, he does not all of this. So
thank you, Matt. Thank you for bringing that up. I already reached out to him this morning. I was going to do a comp plan overview, and immediately I was looking at the slides versus the ones that he made, and I'm going, what am I thinking? I need to reach out to Matthew, and thank you so much, brother. I love you, man.
Love you too. I'm working on those slides. They'll be done.
This is the guy that did the slides we already got. So.
Yep.
Thank you, Matthew.
You guys are welcome.
I love you too, Matthew.
All right, love you guys. I'm getting out of here.
All right, love you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed night, and look for your add to the group. I'll get it done right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone.
See you later.
Love
Jimmy.
you.
Love you, everyone. Great idea. Great first Diamond Leadership Group hangout. Yeah.
Great.
God bless everybody.
Oh
Good night.